to Pastures Guild and stay tuned. Pastures Guild.
Well, no, we're just gonna go through all the characters and then eventually.
Why don't we do the bootsies?
Yeah,
I like
know.
saying bootsies.
I was just looking at what I had written down for him. He's kind of like an easy character to do because I'm basing him off of me essentially. Like how would I react to everything? But in this situation, I'm a thief. I really do think it's more. Like I'm basing him off of me.
So you're a
more than
thief, is what
anybody
you're
else.
telling us.
What I'm telling you is that I'm just gonna base his attitude. Because I would steal from the rich to give to the poor.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. But I think that's so common.
Would you do that? He was
One thing probably. One thing I would say though is that don't write it by yourself because it might be a little bit biased. Cause like
Yeah, that's the whole point.
yeah,
It is gonna be biased.
Wait, so
it's gonna be a biased opinion of
Give me a
yourself.
biased.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's like
I mean, I think in
What
sense,
does it matter?
that's
yeah,
fine.
in the sense,
But
I don't think it matters. I think
What I'm saying
It
is
would
like
help.
is the readers don't know me, and that's just the idea of what I see myself.
yeah,
as.
it's your
But
idea.
it's not like I'm egotistical. I'm just. Is that the right word? Ego. Anyways.
narcissistic. Is the
There
word.
you
Yeah, I'm not narcissistic. So it's not gonna look.
I
It's not
am.
gonna look.
I'm
I'm
very
the most
narcissistic.
awesome person ever. It's gonna look like this guy's. I think he's just gonna be kind of silly and dumb, and at the same time, like he's gonna be doing good stuff and also be like unprepared for everything. But he's
Right.
also remember. Well, we haven't really talked to him, but
Well, let me do the intro, guys. Welcome to Pastures Guild. This is Pastures Guild number 9.
why are you still counting?
We were
Oh my
still.
God.
we
That's
were
just
recording
not
right now.
counting
counting.
anymore.
We're recording the jingle. What do you mean? Why not counting?
This is episode Pastors Guild.
It's 9. I know it's 9. It's in
The
my heart.
boots.
My
Let's
heart,
just
so-
label them
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
because
just
we don't know
like-
we don't know the timeline.
We don't know the title yet either.
It's
So
like-
this is Pastors Guild.
So before this, we're recording a little jingle. So you probably heard the jingle already in this podcast.
Are we gonna have it ready already?
I think we will.
Yeah.
Oh, so
And,
I hope you guys liked it. If not, that's too bad.
Wherever you guys are listening to this, you guys can subscribe, so you can get our updates, and we got our Instagram going up. It's already up, Pastures Guild. So check it out. And in this episode, we're gonna be talking about what are we talking about?
We're gonna be
The
talking
Bootsies.
about Mr. Boots. I'm calling him Mr. Boots.
Puss in Boots.
What's his
No.
name, Hugo?
What's the name, Hugo?
Square root.
Bootsies? I forgot his name.
Oh, dude.
You got that name stuck in my head. It's y'all your
Oh,
fault.
yeah, that is true.
It's not my fault.
Yes,
Come
it is.
on. His name is cool.
Susie.
Cool.
Suzuki.
No, wait.
You remember Suzuki, Nano?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Suzuki.
Suzuki.
But her name
You
starts. I mean, her name. His name starts with the X or with the S.
Mm.
S.
No, you're supposed to be thinking of the name.
I know.
Not singing the song.
S. I think it is Susie.
No, it's not an X. It's an X. We're gonna name him with an X. That way he can be, his great thing is gonna be he's gonna carve X's on things that he's
So edgy.
That's gonna be his thing. He's gonna be very
That's cool.
comical.
Yeah,
He's
that's
gonna
cool.
be
I like it.
like Zorro. Yeah, like Zorro.
I
what's gonna be
for
weird
a second.
him to be sorry, go ahead.
For a second there, I forgot who Zorro was. Can you debrief me again?
Oh my god.
Zora's that
This is
guy that
embarrassing.
has
This is
a
like the
hat.
only superhero Mexicans have.
He's not a superhero. He's a regular.
I'm trying to
I like
remember.
superhero.
All I'm thinking of is Bizarro. No.
I don't even know what that is.
Bizarro.
Bizarro. It's like the weird, kind of like zombie version of Superman.
Yeah.
Like the opposite of
Yes.
Superman.
He's a guy that
Bizarro.
jumped and I mean he would wear all black and he wear like a little bandana right here
Mhm,
on his eyes and
Mhm,
he
that's-
would little holes and then he would
He was really good at fencing and swordplay.
yeah so what he would do is
He's like Luchador Batman.
wherever he would go
No,
I don't
he
know.
would put a Z
Yeah,
for Zorro.
like a carve a Z on the wall or a door or whatever.
No, nothing of Lobo. Ah, dang it, Nike.
So that Bootsy is gonna be like, he's gonna cut it.
Nobody
Like
can
Wolverine,
see what
but
you're
with
doing.
with two swords. Just,
Dude, nobody can see what you're doing. It's X motion.
I know.
guys, with,
yeah,
with
do
both
that.
hands.
Say it. Okay. Well, describe what I'm doing.
Okay, like an X motion with hands.
No,
like-
describe it like Hugo's right now. What he's doing. He's putting both of his hands
putting both
up
of his hands together.
and then kind of
Like the Wakanda salute, and then
holding.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
exactly.
yeah, like the Wakanda salute, and then
but
he's-
holding like knives in his hand and then acting like he's slicing the. Oh, that's how you have to describe.
That's really
yeah,
cool.
That's how you describe
That's
it.
the basic
Like,
way.
see, I'll describe right now. Hugo's sitting in Superman pose, even though he's sitting down like lazy Superman.
I'm just. I'm
Oh,
tired.
now he's looking up, as in he's praying towards
All the
God.
coffee, caffeine
hoping
ran
that-
out like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, you know, we went to Starbucks and then this.
No more straws at Starbucks.
No more straws.
But they said they ran out, or did they say like we don't do straws anymore?
Well, they said that
Straws
we're
are
trying to
too
save
big.
penguins. So
Oh my God.
if you want a straw, you just kill the penguin.
straws are
I
illegal.
couldn't live with that in my conscience, you know. So I was like, okay, so no straws for you.
First,
You mean
first
you
the
can't live with
plastic.
that?
No, we just forgot the straw.
First the plastic bags, and now this. What happened to the like 0-cent plastic bags? At
I don't want to be a
grocery stores
penguin
now?
killer, man. You know, I can't have that on my conscience. You know how cute penguins are
I
and
don't
fluffy.
really
They're
think it kills
extremely
a
cute.
penguin.
You know what? What? What'd you say?
I don't believe that straws kill penguins.
They get lodged in their throat and then they die.
But they can breathe through the straw,
They have to like
Yeah, I know, right?
suck it in. Like, yeah.
like horizontally, and even then, it's super hard for them.
That's how
to.
you make like a little squeezy, like.
Mr. Squeakers from Toy Story
yeah,
2.
exactly.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You pop a
so-
straw inside them.
Anyways,
I mean, not to be insensitive or anything like that.
I don't. Yeah.
do you know how many penguin fans like foundations?
I mean,
there
I think
are?
penguins are cool too. I'm not saying they're not cool.
So you have a straw. You're
I just
drinking
wouldn't
out of
get butthurt about it. You know?
I'm very butthurt.
Oh, I wouldn't. It's just so many things in this world could kill so many things. It doesn't
You know,
even matter.
you know, I wanted to get like a penguin, and then at first look, I want to get like a monkey.
You like
This
you
is
want
not-
to
this is-
own.
Yeah, I want to own one. I want to have one, but this is not right now. You know, I'm thinking about when I'm a superstar.
Oh,
I want to get I want to have a monkey with
when
me.
this podcast.
You're gonna be the
hits
next George
a
Clooney.
billion likes.
When
and
this podcast gets super, but then I was seriously like looking at
you're
registration.
gonna save one penguin by adopting it.
Well, like people look down upon that, you know. They're like, why you have they need to be in the wild. Why you know, they shouldn't be with humans. They're animals.
Very true.
But anyways, I was looking at registration. And it was like, oh, you're not allowed to have monkeys or any other animal here in California. So I was like, oh,
You
Oh
can't
yeah,
have
in
'em.
California, like foxes, ferrets. There's a whole
yeah,
gigantic
dude.
list.
And then in Las Vegas, in Nevada, you can have a ferret, right?
Yeah.
I think everywhere else you
ferrets
can
are
have a
legal
ferret.
in a lot of places. I think California is one of those places where you're not allowed
Why
to
are
have
ferrets
them.
illegal? Like, what's
I
wrong
don't.
with them?
I think
Oh,
it's
because
only
they like eat like eagles' eggs.
no,
They
yeah,
eat a lot
no,
of
because
eggs.
they're an invasive species, so they can get out of hand pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Oh, they get like
They have babies like rats. Like rats has
Oh.
like they have a ton of kids. Well, not even kids, babies, and then ratlings. What do they call it?
Little rattles.
oh, what are they called? Rice?
So,
Rice.
Right.
Rats have ratatats, and then it's just a ton of ratatats.
Ratatas, and then what's the evolution of
Eradicate.
Eradicate. Yeah, there you
What's
go.
the natural
Eradicate.
evolution to
Ratatats,
Yeah.
eradicate.
No, eradicate's the last
All right,
one.
guys, let's get back to Pastures Guild PG.
No, let's talk
Oh
about
my God.
Pokemon more.
Well, okay, so Zuzi, I like it. He's gonna say, "Oh, my name's X." How,
Yeah.
how do you imagine his voice is?
I don't know.
Hey
Can you give me
guys,
a-
my name is Susie.
No, I think he's gonna.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
god, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I think his voice is gonna be like super cool, like hey, like he's gonna act really cool.
Oh, like real suave.
Yeah, like-
I'm a suave guy.
yeah, I'm Susie.
Oh, he's gonna flip his. He's gonna have a ponytail, huh?
Yeah, he's gonna
He's
have
a ponytail. And he's gonna flip.
Wow. He's like the man child of the group.
That's really cool.
He's gonna hit somebody with a ponytail at some point. It's gonna be fun. He's
I like-
gonna be a fun character.
Like
Wait.
what's his name from Bob's Burgers? Ponytail.
Yeah.
The Cavalera episode.
No, it's not Pootie Tang. Pootie Tang's something different.
Pootie-
No, I said
Yeah, I didn't-
it said ponytail.
I've heard that word somewhere else. I don't think it means what you guys think.
No, it's
what
a
it
it's a
means.
movie.
It's
Pootie
a
Tang?
show.
Yeah, it's a
Oh.
movie.
Oh wait, never mind. Wrong thing.
Pootie Tang. I don't know the name of the movie.
Yeah,
It's a movie.
when Dylan showed the hair for Zuzi, remember that?
Yeah,
little
but he was
streak?
bald, right?
No, he wasn't bald. He had a streak. He had a ponytail and he had a
Yeah,
streak.
yeah.
A little like a little lightning bolt, right?
God, he made his facial hair is no good. I did not like that facial hair.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
there's
like
still
a Fu
drafts.
Manchu, I think it's called.
Oh,
As
okay.
people call it like that.
Yeah, there's still drafts. So we're still. I mean, I don't know.
Right now, Hugo is poking his nose with his finger.
He-
Nah, I just
eating
had
it.
something in my
I
mouth.
think he's trying to eat it. I'm
Eating
not
his
sure.
booger. Flick it. Do
It
the
looks like he's trying to eat his boogers.
flick it as far as you can.
How? My head isn't even near my nose.
Well,
You gotta-
I wanted the audience to know what you were doing because this is a podcast and not a video. Okay.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, but we're gonna make this
Oh,
a
we're not
video cat.
making
Yes,
it-
We're not
we are.
making
We're
it-
making this a video.
No.
We're not
cat.
making it
Yes,
a
yes.
video cast.
Yes, we are.
My hair.
Rock paper scissors. Let's see you. 2 out of 3.
Not
It's
it.
Nano
it's not a
versus-
question. You guys can't. You guys can't control where my video's at. So
I mean,
it's gonna be right here.
Yeah, we're not getting you
And
a
I'm gonna have another
GoPro for
video
Christmas.
of-
okay, I'll only
behind
do
you.
a video if we put on masks
Oh, yeah,
Let me ask you this: Why?
for fun.
I mean, besides fun,
I'll put on Jason Voorhees mask.
why
and
not
then get
put your own
spotted.
face?
No, like we'll put on mask of like the presidents. I'll be Obama. And
Like
you
that one
be-
like that one episode of that 70s show when they're streaking at the president's rally.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Dude, that was such
So we
a
put on
great
those
episode.
masks. Deal? And
No, I don't.
then it'll be Pastors Guilds. The presidents are talking.
That's
I don't
such a weird
President
title.
talk.
Like
I don't
when
know.
you like hear that title, what do you think? Like
it-
Pastors Guild, the
Is
president's
it like
talk.
is it insulting to wear a president's mask?
I don't know if it is. I
Does
think it
does
might be
seem
taboo.
like it?
I don't think so. I just think I don't know. I mean, I don't think it matters. Like if you're
Okay, what if we put luchadores mask? Just
No.
I don't think we put any other mask. People want to know who we are. They're gonna
I
be
think
like,
we should put on masks.
we're not
I think
putting
that's gonna be
masks.
our thing.
I'll put them in the Watch
I'm gonna
Dogs
buy the mask and then we'll see what happens.
No,
What mask would you use? Hugo Square.
I don't know. I'd probably use the Watch Dogs mask and hat combo with the hoodie, or
No.
just no. That's suit. No,
No,
that's not
full
good.
mask. Full mask.
Full mask and then Jason Voorhees mask. Boom.
You,
Just
better,
the
you guys
hockey
better
mask.
get that mask fast because you guys are gonna be running.
Yeah,
out
we're
of-
never getting you a GoPro for any event ever.
Okay, okay.
I already
okay.
have a GoPro.
But we
two
gotta we
GoPros.
do our Halloween episodes where we have to dress up.
That's cool.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
I'll agree with
that's-
that.
And our Christmas
Oh,
episodes.
We
No.
should have a Halloween.
I was gonna.
bonus.
Yeah, we should have a Halloween.
I'm not gonna have
podcast
any
episode.
scary stuff in my comic book.
Actually, no. I was gonna
No,
ask.
no,
I was
in the
gonna ask
podcast.
you that. What are you gonna be for Halloween?
Oh yeah, we should answer those
Well,
questions.
I'll be honest with you guys. I've never dressed up as anything.
Are you
Any
gonna dress
Halloween.
up
What?
as a musician? Hey, remember?
Am I the only?
Okay, I gotta tell a story. There's this one time
Story time.
Story time.
we had the Halloween party here, and then Jeff, like, okay, so
Who's Jeff?
Jeff is my brother.
Wait, tell us who Alton is too.
Alton is my brother-in-law.
Okay, go ahead.
So
Continue.
and Laura is my sister. Okay, so we had this party. We all lived here and blah blah. And we're having fun, and then this guy walks in dressed as the Lone Ranger, like that movie had just come out.
Yeah.
So this is then. So this guy walks in. He's saying hi to everybody. You know, and there's a bunch of people here I didn't know. So he comes up to me and he gives me a hug, and I was like, freaking weirdo, like, don't give me a hug. I don't know you. I don't know you,
That's
know?
crazy.
And so I'm like, this guy, who does he think he is?
Comes into
Give
my
me-
house. Give me a
Yeah,
hug
like, I
and
don't
then-
know you. And then Laura was like, that's Jeff. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I did not know who he was.
That's crazy.
I literally was like, this freaking guy, like, who does he think he is?
Wait, so he had a mask on or what?
Yeah, he had the whole he had like the mask.
Oh.
So literally, like he tricked me. Like I was just like, wow, like I didn't know that was Jeff. It was crazy, man.
That is crazy.
So that was my story for Halloween. Okay,
Yay.
you go.
Story
I
time.
don't think I have this. Sorry,
What
I
are you
don't.
gonna dress as?
Okay, so I have 2 costumes. It was going to be 3, but I don't have enough time for the 3. So for the costume at school, since we can't have any gore or anything, okay, I'm gonna
You
be.
can't have any Gora? Oh, Gore.
No gore,
What?
no scary
Oh, okay,
anything.
okay.
You
Okay,
can't
so
you can't dress up as Goro from Mortal Kombat.
oh man, not Goro. I don't have the prosthetic
Anyways.
arms. Okay, so I'm
Or the
I'm,
muscular figure for it.
so I originally was gonna be no, sorry, I am
Mhm.
going to be The Office. You know the TV show The Office,
Okay, that's
but as a
cool.
person. So my costume is gonna have.
Why do you always say The Office and not the character that you're gonna?
I'm
be?
not gonna be a specific character because then nobody's gonna get it. I'm gonna be like famous like jokes or points from the Office TV show or the first.
Oh
season.
yeah, that's what they do now. It's like meme, right?
Not that's not really a meme, but that's
You're
just
gonna
like
be a joke, an Office joke.
like Office jokes plural and element of
I mean,
different.
are you
but
just
give
gonna
me-
wear a shirt that says like
Give me an example. Like,
Okay,
Bears,
so I'm gonna wear.
Beats,
Battlestar
Battlestar
Galactica. I was gonna
Galactica.
wear Dwight's overshirt, Michael's blazer. Okay, and then I'm
See,
gonna.
That just seems like you're just mixing different characters.
And then I'm gonna have the world's best boss mug, and then like a Jello
I
staple,
think you should just dress
and
up
then I'm
as
gonna
Dwight.
have a Jamaican like index card
What?
from the
I'm so
second
confused.
episode.
But I mean, if he
It's-
wants to do that,
it's all in joke.
it's
I'm
his-
I'm still planning it. I might be
impression.
somebody different. So then I'm gonna at home. I'm gonna be Jason from the Friday the 13th series,
So you're just gonna wear like a jumpsuit
Oh,
and a
nice.
mask and a machete. Yeah.
I have a machete if you want one. Do you need a machete?
No,
I have-
I'll take
Wait,
a
he has
plastic
got
one.
a real machete.
A real
Oh.
machete.
Oh, I mean, that's kind of lame.
Anyway,
Are you sure you don't want this real
I'm
machete?
Sure, I'm sure.
I've only used it once.
I'm sure.
You know what?
It's
I'm,
clean.
You
I'm
know, I'm
sure.
gonna dress
Got
up
most
as
of the blood off.
I'm gonna dress up as Susie. from Pastures Guild.
Oh yeah.
I know, right? We should go back to
You guys should
Susie.
do that.
Yeah,
Like,
was it
come on.
my third
I
costume?
think next year we'll dress up as her characters. I'm down for that.
I'm down for this
Because
year.
I would dress up as Susie. You can't grow facial hair, so you can't dress up as a Shield. You would have to.
Actually, no. I already have
What?
my.
No, I can't grow facial hair. What are you talking about?
I already have my costume planned out for next year. So there's this game that me and my friends like. It's called Night in the Woods.
You plan your costume a year early?
A year and a half.
Why don't you
Yeah.
just dress up from that like this year? Next year you're not even gonna go to the same school.
I know, but
Wait,
everybody-
hold on. Are you gonna have 3 costumes
3 costumes. No,
this year?
not this year. No, one
many?
for school and for home. But
2.
for
If I may, remember when you dressed up as?
a ninja for 5 years.
No,
Yes.
remember when you dressed up? And besides, you wanted to dress up as a ninja, so
Yeah,
don't even
I
blame me
did.
for that. Remember when you dressed up as Doctor Who? And
Yeah.
it was very good.
Dude, I didn't
And
know
nobody
that.
got it.
And
That was
nobody
Uncle
got it,
Stan.
but it didn't matter because you dressed. It was a good dress up as Doctor Who. It was an excellent.
Oh, I thought you said
costume.
Doctor Strange.
No,
No,
Doctor
Doctor
Who.
Who. Doctor Strange.
What I'm
didn't come
saying
out
is
with it.
like you should focus on one character instead of like when you're doing The Office. It makes no sense.
But
that
like,
you're
who
wearing this,
should I
this, and
do
that.
really? I was gonna
Dwight's the most obvious.
next. I was gonna be
Dwight or Jim, but you got to get the facial expressions if you do Jim.
I know.
And Dwight, you just wear those rimmed glasses that we can find anywhere.
Okay, then I don't know. I might be just Dwight. I'm still having a hard time figuring out my
And
costume.
then you just is there somebody at your school named Michael?
No,
Oh,
Sadly.
well, you could just go around going
Michael.
Michael.
Okay.
That's funny.
Okay, what was it? So for my third.
Or like you can have a bowl of Jello with a stapler.
That's
That
what I was
would
gonna
be
do. That's what I was
excellent.
gonna do.
Yeah,
anyway.
but you're doing that, and then you're like, you're doing like
Mug,
just
and
parts. It
then-
doesn't make any sense. Like you have like one joke, a second joke, a third joke, a fourth joke, and when you mix them all together, it don't make sense. If you
Yeah.
have-
Well, what else can I? Okay, so
Because Dwight is the joke. Dwight is the biggest joke of the Office. So if you dress up as Dwight, it makes sense. It makes sense to people.
No, I mean, I think he should just innovate what he wants to do. He wants to do 5
Well, that's true.
jokes.
I think
you
it'd
can
be
do whatever you want
I
to do.
think it'd be a
'cause
unique costume because like
Yeah,
nobody
exactly.
else
I
would
think
do
I
it's
it.
don't think it'd be unique at all.
How does it not unique?
I think
5
it'd be,
jokes? That's like
we
super
gotta
unique.
you gotta remember he dressed up as Doctor Who and it was a really good costume. Like it was a legit costume as Doctor Who and nobody got it. And Doctor Who was really big at that time, so
Yeah.
he's gonna dress up as different jokes of The Office. Nobody's gonna get that.
No,
Everybody's
no,
gonna
dude,
do-
you'll be surprised. There's like
it's
so many
subjective.
kids
it's
at
very
my
subjective because you
Alright.
never
School
know if
that actually-
everyone's
I'm curious.
they're
well,
they
well-
might be fans of The Office. Like you never know who's.
Yeah,
gonna
but
be.
they're gonna get more the fact that he's dressed up as Dwight than he's dressed up as what is
I
that on your
agree.
head?
I agree, but it's still
Wait,
subjective.
you're Jamaican.
But
Like, I don't
and
get it.
aside from that, he wants to do his own little
Yeah.
unique thing. So
Also,
I mean,
what-
if nobody's done it, it's exactly why someone's got to do it. Just like Pastures Guild,
It'll be
nobody's done it. Exactly why someone's got to do it.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody's done a comic book. I mean, I don't know. That's
But the comic book is like the costume, and Pastures Guild is like the story. Like no,
Yeah, okay. Well, in that example, it would be like if the Pastors Guild comic book had ninjas and then lasers and then like, oh, this is medieval times, but here's dinosaurs and here's robots and like it wouldn't make any sense. It'd be like, and then I go, that's Pastors Guild. Like,
has
that's
this
kinda
turned into
crazy.
trashing my costume now?
No, it's just like kind of like discussing
Right?
Your
Yes,
costume.
it is. Okay, so
no, I agree.
okay,
I
so
agree, it has
for my
turned into
third
that.
costume, I was gonna be Miles Morales.
So
He's
you're
the
like, for my
third costume. Yeah,
Wait, I thought you said there's only 2 costumes this year.
I know, but I was
Wait,
going to be as
Wait, so The Office, Miles Morales, and what else?
no, it was today. For definitive, it's gonna be Jason and the Office maybe.
Jason.
Well, I was going to be Miles Morales, which is like Black Spider-Man.
I
but
think
I don't feel like
think
wearing
you should do Miles
spandex.
Morales because you look like
Like Miles Morales, I know.
Oh, dude. Yeah. You
I'm
kinda
thinking
look
of doing
Not
that
in the
instead.
face, but
But like,
No,
I don't-
I think his expression, his kind of way.
I know
no,
where I
I
should find
believe
him.
it. If you tell me, like, yeah, I think Miles
That's
Morales.
crazy, dude.
I don't
But you gotta
know.
wear like super tight spandex,
I'm not gonna wear like the full suit.
and
Probably
then you
just
go
like the
around like
mask.
shooting your.
Probably I was thinking just like the mask, like his hoodie, shirt, mask, his like Spider-Man gloves, and then I'll be Miles Morales, and then I'll just take pictures.
I think you should wear the whole body,
no.
the bodysuit. But listen, but then you wear just regular clothes.
My body shape won't accommodate any.
No,
of
no,
that.
no. But then you just wear regular
clothes and yeah.
So you don't wear underwear. You just wear that, and
Uh,
then like you're like it's no, that's like
no
a-
underwear.
It's like long johns. You know what long johns are?
Yeah, I think
It's just like a big pair of underwear, and so you technically your suit would just be underwear, like, and you wear it, and then you just wear your regular shirt, and then you can see your costume on the inside. And then people ask you like, "Oh, I'm Miles Morales."
Yeah,
You
I
got
could do
gloves?
that.
That'd be cool.
I think I'll try and do that. That might actually become my new
And
costume.
then you just grab your mask and you put it on real quick.
Do you think that they'll have like any like suits my size though? Because I am
I don't know.
because I am tall boy, so
I don't know.
if
You
I
gotta
can-
look, man.
Oh
No,
my
because
God.
you're not oversized. You're just like you're 13 right now, and you just look for a 15-year-old because that's how big you are.
I've got mistaken for 16 multiple times,
Oh,
Oh,
really?
yeah.
and some like one time it was like 4 times in the same day.
Oh my
That's not
God,
even
we
like a
are
joke.
Way off here.
Yeah, let's keep on being more off here.
This is the Halloween episode.
So for my fourth costume,
Yeah, it's okay. Halloween episode.
Okay, so let's go back.
I
to
want
the-
you know what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how much like the decisions we're making in between making
What do you
making
mean?
Pastors Guild. Like we got. Are we gonna like go with the GoFundMe? Are we gonna try to fund it? Like
So let's not talk about the boots today.
no, we can
Nah.
talk about both. Let's just
No,
talk
because
about both.
we don't have enough time for both.
yeah.
I don't.
We already finished talking
We-
about boots. What else are we gonna talk about the boots? Exactly.
He's a thief.
It's basically all we can
Steals
talk
from
about.
the rich.
There's like no guidelines, you know.
Steals from everybody.
I mean, you basically just said how he is.
Yeah, it's like
Like his overall review.
his origin story, I guess, is something I want to talk
We've
about.
already
we
talked-
don't really got to talk about the origin story. That's gonna be in the comic book.
The boots is just
And
basic.
what else?
Well, the boots give him like super speed, so he's gonna be a little chunky, fat, super fast guy.
Here's the thing. Yeah,
Maybe when he
sometimes
sneaks around, he's going no 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 no. As he's always gonna be saying something.
On his tippy toes.
he'll be
Kinda
like
tippy
he'll be
toes.
like the Jack Black of the comic.
Yeah, I kind of do see him like that.
Yeah.
Like the Jack Black.
And was it if a character is simple, it can actually be a lot more memorable than
Yeah,
if it's super
I agree.
complex. Like Mario. Mario's a
I
plumber.
mean, I think
He's
his
a platform
back
plumber.
his background's gonna be really jacked up. Probably like parents died,
Like the ultimate.
wife
Back.
died.
You should be it should be a parody of origin stories. Like
What does that
What do you
mean?
mean?
so, like a parody of like Batman, like my father died, and blah blah
So
blah.
instead he
and then I
dies?
was raised in an orphanage, and the orphanage burned down, and then I was raised with the wolves, and the wolves died,
Oh,
and it just be like this, like a
Good
parody
idea.
of like
Raised by-
origin story.
That's pretty good. That's
Yeah,
pretty
Hey,
good.
Hugo
yeah.
Square coming
I'm
out with these
still on.
ideas.
I'm gonna steal that right now.
Writers,
He's-
Pastors Guild writers, get on your work.
There, can you hear that? It's me typing a lot. No words whatsoever.
I don't
Anyways.
think. I don't think.
I
we
don't
can
think
do
that can. You gotta hold it
Okay.
up to the mic.
Sadly.
So you want to talk about what we're doing with that?
Well, it's because I think it interests
but you've already
people.
started it, right? You already started the GoFundMe.
Yeah, we started the GoFundMe, but we're
But
kind
we're
of.
not serious on this. It's just a test trial.
Well, the thing is that we wanted to give away 100 comic books at a church, right?
Right. So the original goal was to go and just like have the GoFundMe fund the comic book, and then take those comic books. I mean, I think more than 100. I think like 200, and then we just go every Sunday to a church and see if how many people we can pass them out to,
Yeah.
and just like hand them to them.
Maybe
And
like a
just
like a
get the word out
10-page
like that.
thing.
I mean, I don't even know if we stay here. I think we would probably like one weekend here somewhere. Like you tackle one church, I'll tackle another church.
Hugo would tackle another church in his car.
Actually, yeah,
Hugo Square Root.
Hugo could go.
What?
To,
He can't drive?
No, but he
I
can go
can
with
pass
his
for
mom.
17.
He can go with his mom to the third church, like the Rock. You can go to the Rock. I'll go to and then I'll go somewhere else. So
Yeah.
and then next after that we go to a different area.
Right. But the problem with the GoFundMe is that they're kind of hard to get funded.
Right.
You know, if people.
Well, the
don't-
other option was for us to fund it.
Yeah, that
for
was the
me
other
to fund it actually.
That was the other option. So I think, in my point of view, I think that's the. It's not
probably
the,
gonna be the one that goes.
the quickest bet, so we can move things forward, and then maybe in the future we can do another GoFundMe to fund the second one or something like that. Once
Well,
because the more
The
important
first
thing
one,
to me,
yeah, because it'd be easier to spread the word with the
get
first
it off the
one.
ground. That's what I see. Like get it off the ground, like start it, and because if we went on the GoFundMe, like you never know if this because it's like 3 months or 2
Yeah.
months, I think. So it's like, after 3 months, I'm like, okay, you guys didn't get enough, so you guys aren't able to fund the comic book, aren't able to move forward. Okay, let's start another one, and then repeats the same story, and then who cares, right?
Well, I think ultimately, if we can't like the GoFundMe doesn't go through, it would just take longer for us to get it out. Does that make sense? So let's say we get out
Yeah.
the first copy by ourselves, right? The first book that we're writing. And I mean, I don't even know if it's a book. I don't even know if we're gonna do book or comic books.
I told you we got. From my point of view, I think we should make a comic book.
Yeah, but comic book is a lot less pages than the regular book.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
but a
okay.
comic book is easier to produce and get funding for.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that too.
Yeah, but then okay,
I also agree that it's more I don't know how to say in English, llamativo, like uh,
more appealing.
yeah, more appealing to
Yeah.
I think the
people. Like,
problem.
oh, comic book, or it's like
Not only that,
package-
but there is some point to making a graphic novel, because if it's a graphic novel, you're gonna have more like people like, oh, this is a big old series. I think this will be a lot of content to read.
Right.
Up on.
Okay. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking. Look, if we make it into a graphic novel instead of a comic book, because a comic book has to release like once a month at least. And the only reason why they release like that is because they have several artists working. I'm assuming. I don't know.
yeah.
But I'm assuming they have several artists working at the same time to create this one thing, you know? So not everybody, they're not going page by page.
So what you're saying is it has to come out every month, a comic book.
I mean,
To keep it
Or it-
relevant.
yeah, to keep
Yeah.
it relevant. That's what I'm saying. If we do graphic novel, we can have one come out
Like
you know,
once a
in
year.
6 months. Like every 6 or every 3 months, we can plan for part of a story to come out every 3 months.
Okay, why does it have to come out a month, a comic book every month? Just to
That's
get
'cause
relevant?
that's how comic books come out.
Yeah, when you have a lot
Think
less
it-
like story, then
yeah.
you're gonna have to have a lot more issues to kind of update it and keep the story moving and still have hype and a community for that certain comic book. So say if I have like a really
Like-
popular 11-page
Yeah, like
comic
think
book,
about Superman.
then
Superman came out like every week and it became a thing. And then obviously now it's big enough where like it does still come out every week, but they have a backing that we do not have.
How many comic books does Superman have?
So many.
What? Give me an estimate, a rough estimate.
around the 300. No,
Probably.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. there's a big difference between
400.
3,000 and 300.
Mm-hmm.
that's probably
So what are we
300.
talking about? 300?
Very
I would say at least 1,000.
no. I
No,
think
you mean comic books?
Comic books, yes.
No, they've been around since the 50s. Superman.
No, but I mean, like, how many comic books did they ever write?
at least 500, because I know that stuff like Spider-Man in the 70s were already like issue like 170s, like
Oh,
170 and all
dude,
But
that.
I
they
don't
keep
even
on
know.
writing,
Up
don't
there.
they?
Yeah, they're still writing.
Yeah, they're
them.
still
Oh,
writing
sh-
stories
They're just
these days.
reamping the stories or changing them up or whatever. But I
That's
don't
crazy.
think we could treat it like a comic book. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't think we should do comic book. I think we should do graphic novel. And I think we should bring it out once every 3 months. So in 3 months we
Yeah.
have a new graphic novel.
Oh,
And
I
that will
see.
also allow us 3 months for the GoFundMe to work, you know? Because
Right.
right now, the GoFundMe, I don't think it's going to happen for this first book. I think I'm just going to have to come up with the money for that,
Yeah.
you know, and then hope, I just pass them out, essentially, get the word out. And in that,
We're selling them for $50.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
our
we're
comic
going to
book.
sell them too. We're going to sell them too, Lisa first. But what I'm saying is, like, the 100 that we get is going to go out to, you know, for free to get the word out to people that are in the churches.
Right.
Because, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen.
This
but
is what we're gonna do. We're gonna.
that's a plan.
I don't think it should be 100. I think it should be 50 of the first ones we get. We're gonna give them to top
Yeah, yeah.
influencers,
That's different.
people that are that have a following, and be like, hey, listen to read our
Yeah.
follow our podcast and read our book, and then hopefully they put up a picture on Facebook or Instagram, and then we can also go to radios.
Oh yeah,
I
huh?
don't
radio.
know about radio.
Or
Yeah,
just
why not?
high tier supporters of.
Why wouldn't you
that
wanna go to
thing, I
radios?
guess.
I just don't see how radio would help a comic book.
Well,
Well, the thing is, we don't know. I think what people do at this
the
point,
marketing plan, marketing
yeah,
team.
exactly.
Unite.
They just get a publisher, and the publisher does all that. You know, like they figure all
Right.
that out. They put because the way you get one comic book interested into another comic book is you put like probably a page of like, hey, check this new comic book that's coming out, and so people then buy that one.
I know.
But we're not
should-
doing that.
We should talk to
Yeah.
our sponsors about that, because our sponsors,
Yeah, who is
Our
our
sponsors.
sponsor?
Who is our sponsor?
well, the sponsor for this
Oh,
episode
is it music?
is music.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh.
Check it out, guys.
Today's sponsor is music. Hey, music, you're here at our studio. What's going on?
sounds like you're doing great.
Oh, okay, cool. Our podcast is pretty interesting. We got some music in there. Do you have a part of that? Do you take anything there?
Our bass beats. Okay,
yeah.
sweet.
So, okay. Well, Hugo, is there anything that you wanted to ask music?
Yeah, we do have a question or two. Since you are music, what is your favorite genre of yourself?
Shamane.
Well, we know that your favorite artist is
like
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, or is it considered rock, or is it
That's
like soft rock?
not really soft.
Well, I know that one of our other questions was how old were you? Music, how old are you? Oh, okay.
So, okay.
That's not really like an answer.
Maybe I can do maybe I think I understand.
Do you know what he's saying?
No, but like maybe I can try.
Okay.
Scabadap, scab, Scoo-doo-doo-doo.
I don't know. What's
Okay,
going
this
on
is
here.
not going anywhere.
Okay.
So,
well, thank you for coming to the studio. Music.
Yeah.
Is-
Mi fa sol,
Oh,
Okay.
Is there? Okay.
Well, thank you for coming, I guess.
Is there something that you want to tell the people?
Mi re fa fa sol.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you. You sure? If you learn bass, you can go play with Uncle Nano, and then you'll make some good money.
You make some good money,
I
like
know. I just don't know. if I can do
tacos, every single night.
Whoa.
Wait,
Come on,
wait,
man.
wait.
Tacos every single night.
Which
Okay,
taco
tacos and
place are we
burritos.
talking about? Which
Rice
taco
and beans.
place?
Oh, dude, I only go to authentic tacos with, where they cut
Wait,
up
are we
the-
back?
We're
We're back here on
Yeah.
Passions Guild podcast, guys.
Yay.
Thanks for tuning in.
episode 32, tacos and
And just to
bass.
let you guys know, the sponsor, music, he gave us a check, but he wrote it in like music notes.
Oh my
so
God,
it's kind of
Jesus
useless.
Christ.
It just says EABCD.
I mean, he said it was $1 million, and I was like, what?
That's very, very funny. I like that.
But he still wrote it in notes, so it's just.
Yeah.
we're-
So thanks, guys, for tuning in.
Let's finish. I want to talk about.
We're
this.
talking about Mr. Bootsies, Mr. X, Mr. Zuzi. If
We're,
that's
we're
what he
done
calls
talking
himself.
about Mr. X.
Oh yeah, we're done talking about.
Yeah,
him.
we're
but
done.
he's gonna be real like X, like real hard.
X.
And he's gonna
I'm
take
X.
himself. He's gonna take himself too seriously, right?
Yeah.
No, like serious, but like a dummy. No, I don't know. Like
Kind of like a
serious.
Batman, but if he was
No.
horrible at everything.
No, but like a Batman that walks through the wrong door every time.
Or Batman,
If
but
that
he's
makes
Jack
sense.
Black.
Batman that walks to the wrong
Walks-
door.
like Batman,
What does
you know,
that
like
even
imagine
mean?
Batman. He's gonna like kill all the like beat up all the bad guys.
And he walks into the nursery. He's
Did
just
I ever
like,
tell you we watched Batman versus Superman? And then Hugo was like, "Have you seen that movie?"
Yeah, I
You've
saw
seen
it.
it, right?
The newer
So-
one, right?
Right, the newer one. And he's like, I guess for anybody that's haven't seen it, this is spoiler time. But
Yeah, spoiler, guys. If you guys haven't watched it, skip through this.
I don't know why you
About
guys
a
haven't
minute or
watched it.
two.
but-
yeah, it's pretty bad.
So
movie.
he's like in the car and he's like beating up everybody and then like essentially he's killing everybody and then Hugo like leans over him and he's like, I thought Batman didn't kill people. I was like, oh no, they're probably just knocked out. And then like he like tumbles this car into another car and explodes. And I was like, those guys, no, they're
They're
dead. I don't know.
That's funny. I don't remember that
Those
part.
guys are definitely dead. Remember like he hooks on to other cars and then like he just pulls them around. Then you just smash into like an X. I'm like, yeah, those guys are totally
Those are
dead.
goners.
I thought we're
Because
gonna.
I was like, Batman, like, he's just knocking them all out. Like he's like, even in the car, he hits them with the car. They're just knocked out. They're not dead.
Right.
But no,
the
they-
car blows
they
up.
died. Yeah, the car
Yeah,
blows up.
yeah.
Like they're dead.
I thought we were gonna watch Venom.
Whoops. Oh yeah,
God,
I
yeah.
want to watch that.
I think we want to go tomorrow. We're supposed to go hiking today too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Hiking?
that.
That did not help.
You
did not
outside.
Anyway,
I
so
only play
Zuzi, he
Fortnite.
doesn't got any special
So,
superpowers.
yeah, so what I was saying
but
is,
when he puts
like-
on his boots, he's special.
Yeah, he's special. But he's gonna be like a Batman, like a serious, but always like doing the wrong thing. Not doing the wrong thing, but always
Messing
making
up.
mistakes, messing up.
It's like the Flash meets Batman meets Jack Black meets Jerry from
Yeah.
Parks and Rec.
No. Shut up, Susie.
Shut up, Susie.
No. I don't think.
They're like, they're like when they meet him, what's your name? He's like X.
Call
Or
They call me
the
Susie.
townsfolk call
yeah,
me
yeah,
Susie.
yeah. When they meet him, he's gonna be like, "Call me X," and then there's XXX, and then like his friends are gonna be like, "Hey, Susie," You're like, "No, don't call me Susie."
Stop it,
X.
guys.
I'm X. I told you guys, I'm X. Lord
You're-
X.
Everybody starts
The Lord
teasing,
of
teasing
Thieves.
him for it.
Yeah, that's a.
That's
Like,
cool. Oh
don't
yeah,
you
the Lord of
Susie.
Thieves, right?
Yeah,
That's
so he's
cool.
gonna be like the Lord of, like, oh, this mysterious X. But nobody's gonna think it's Susie,
Right.
because that's a girl's
You
name.
know what would be cool if you made him like a little alter ego, like he's actually like a superhero, like like him himself, like he thinks he's a superhero, and then like they figure out later he's
Well,
like,
yeah, no, I think he's gonna think that he's doing
the right thing.
the right thing at all times.
Oh, he's like so he's like a Zorro.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
Zorro
yeah,
was
yeah.
like that. He was like technically a bad guy. 'cause
An
he was-
anti-hero.
Yeah, but that'd be cool because nobody knows who he is. So once he like, maybe like in the whole city.
Oh, I gotta
He's
say
got
something real
X's.
quick. So on that, I said that Spencer. I got it, guys. I made a mistake. I meant to say
Spancer.
sponsor, but I said Spencer.
Oh.
Spencer
I have to say that it
DePanter.
was in my head. I'm sorry, I completely ignored whatever you're saying because that was like bugging me so. Oh my god, bugging me so bad.
I think people are gonna hate you because you didn't say it, but now they love you because now you say it's Spencer.
Spencer.
I don't know what happened there. I apologize.
Yeah, I mean that interview with who was that interview?
Music. That was with
Music.
music.
You said Spencer. That's what he's
Spencer.
talking about.
Well, Spencer. Oh my god, so terrible.
Sound
Okay.
like Lois Griffin.
Yeah.
Spencer.
Peter. Peter, Uncle Ben's rice was $1.29. Normally it's.
I wish you could see your face when you say that. It looks like you're like, look like you got some peanut butter stuck in your mouth.
That's
Wow.
Oh, okay. So Susie,
Let's continue.
he's Lord of the Thieves. X is Lord of the Thieves, but Susie is X, and so like he created a alter ego
Right.
in the like he
Wait,
is.
before you continue. Hugo Square Root, do you like that name? Be honest, don't lie to us. Lying is the devil.
What?
Susie.
Susie.
I like Susie as like a funny like gag or something like that.
Yeah,
Because like
that's a really.
that's what it is. X,
Yeah,
because
Don't
like I
answer,
think it's
father.
also I like how X seems like super like stereotypical, like
Yeah.
bad boy, like edgy kind of type, and his actual
Yeah.
name is like Susie.
Yeah,
which
so
is
we're on
a
the same
total
page.
subversion.
I feel the
of
same
comedy.
exact way. Like it's kind of like, what? Like, but when you say
Like he's like a
X,
hardcore dude, and then he's like,
even
hey,
if you see it
Susie.
spelled out XUZY or I,
No, let's just do regular
it's,
Susie.
It's like
S U
like
Z Y.
yeah, with the
Let's
S.
just do SUZY. Because like it seems.
No, Susie's gonna be like X.
Yeah, I think it's the whole thing. He's the X. Like that's like his whole thing. His name is Susie.
Oh.
And plus, it's a different world. So with with more,
I think also they're gonna like we'll have a backstory as to why he's named like that. We'll probably have that too.
yeah, that's definitely cool.
Maybe like his parents thought that they were having a girl, and then like, and like they got everything for girl, and then like they have a boy, but we're naming him Susie.
Anyways, it's Susie. Anyways,
He's still Susie.
Yeah.
you know what really interests me that what I really like about the podcast is that like we're right now it's like nothing technically we don't really got anything. The comic book's not out.
Right, yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
and people are gonna see people that are listening to the few two people.
The few,
Hi, guys.
The
my God,
500
terrible.
viewers
No,
in
I'm just
total.
The two subscribers minus me.
Minus me.
and me too. Wait, if it's me
Oh,
and you, who's
and
listening to
me.
this podcast? Oh god.
So-
Come on, guys, subscribe.
One of us is lying here because
Hit
there's only
that-
2 listeners.
Is it here? Actually, I can
Who was
check right
lying?
now.
No, you're not gonna check.
I'm
right
gonna
now.
check right now.
No
It's
phone.
it's okay.
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
but
gonna
no,
check
I'm just kidding. There's more listeners. But anyways, what I like is that people are actually going to see exactly like. Imagine George Lucas, making a
Yeah.
podcast. I'm not comparing us to him. I'm just saying, like, imagine him being like, "Oh, it's Luke. That's going to be his name."
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
let's call him Darth Vader. Like, imagine like.
Well, I see. I
You know?
imagine. Okay, I imagine like Spiel. What? No, wait. Who were we talking about?
Steven Seagal.
No, not Steven Seagal. Gosh, what was his name? What were we just talking about?
George Lucas.
George Lucas. Oh my God, that's so terrible. I just had a brain fart. Okay, George Lucas sitting down and talking to his friends about this. Like, this is what he would be doing, right? Except
Right.
without the mics. And then, can you imagine listening to that conversation?
That's crazy. That's what I'm saying.
Like-
That's what I'm saying.
Like, true fans would love that.
You know what it is?
I would love that. I'd be like, oh, I want to hear
That
how
would
I
be
came across,
amazing.
That
it-
would be amazing.
And that's why I always tell you, like, if the comic book doesn't come out this year or next year or next year or the next year or next, what is that? 6 years?
Mhm.
Like, what if Star Wars came out barely this year? Is George
Yeah.
Lucas still alive, right?
I think
Yeah,
pop
yeah,
culture would be like extremely different
Yeah,
if Star Wars
exactly.
didn't come out.
But it would
Man,
come out.
how would start? How would?
No, because like the
world be?
sci-fi genre would be like a lot less known. It wouldn't be as defined as it is because like Star Wars and Star Trek and all those people.
I think you're right. I think you're right because like if
Shaped
you
it.
look at like before George Lucas, like the movies were kind of like
kind of
private.
Clockwork Orange. They were a lot
and
like
then-
dystopian
and then
based.
yeah. And then like he came along and did special effects stuff, and people were like, "What? Like you can live in a different planet instead of just say you live in a different
Wow,
planet?"
so was it the first time that happened?
I don't know, but it seems like
It was like one of like the main turning points of like
Yeah.
VFX and movie magic.
yeah. He was just like, let's blow this. Like, I don't know, man.
Anyway,
We
so
really
like
different.
what I was getting to was like, you know, when we got the name Susie, after a lot of trial and error, we have it all on tape,
Yeah.
on audio. So it's like that's crazy, and it's gonna stay forever. You know,
Yeah, it's
after
very
you
true.
die,
Very true.
after Hugo Square dies,
After you.
Hi, that's me.
it's
He's
kind of
only
weird.
13. You're already killing him off. Jeez.
It's kind of weird. talking
Jeez, wow.
kinda
Way to
weird
pull off
talking
a
about
Walking Dead.
Dude, your kids are gonna see this, man. You're gonna. I mean,
That is
listen
true.
To it.
They're gonna, you know, if you really think about it, your
Really?
kids are gonna be like, "Oh, look at that, he's 13." talking
Unless,
about-
unless they're out.
and
Unless
he's
it's
such a
outdated.
nerd. Oh my god.
Yeah, like, look at
unless
Dad.
unless YouTube is outdated by then, and we
No,
all
doesn't
use
it-
Vimeo.
Dude, but it doesn't even matter because even if it's like off the podcast from Apple, let's say if Apple is over, like, oh, okay, Apple is demise,
And
whatever.
now pear lives. Banana. I banana.
Like
But-
what?
but
Like they
there's-
use
we're on-
iCarly. They
We're
use
on
iPad.
Spotify.
or
Like, it's
Victorious.
literally impossible for all of them to go unless we blow up and there's
Yeah,
nukes or
that's-
something like that. Then sorry, we're
I
out
mean,
there.
that's all sad. regardless.
Everybody's sad at that point.
How do we
that-
go from nukes to or bootsies to
Okay, but
nukes?
listen, I want to talk about how
Boots
I
suits.
think that this should be a 3-month graphic novel. That's what I think.
I think we would work better as a
The
graphic
title of
novel.
this podcast is we're changing the whole scheme.
I think the
Because
title
it's
of
a
the
graphic
podcast should be
novel.
like comic book or graphic novel.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
a
know.
good-
I think because like comic books have a
IDK,
lot of like
IDK.
this like style and stigma of like most like a superhero fantastical journey, and even like
Well, you know
could
what I
fit
think of,
the-
Hugo? I think of The Walking Dead.
I don't
That's
really.
a graphic novel.
That's
comic
no, I'm
book.
talking about the comic books, just like plain comic books. A lot of them are a lot more like action packed or have a lot less story and more focus on the spectacle or the fantasy of the world that they build. And so, if you really want to involve people in the story or whatever, then I'm guessing that you would want more of a graphic novel to kind of involve more of the environment and to dig deeper.
Well, I
I
think
guess.
I
Makes sense.
ultimately the way I see it is a graphic novel is several comic books put together.
Right?
So if you release 4 comic books in a month, you put them all together, you have one graphic novel.
Okay.
So that's how but in this situation it would be
You
not
see,
4, but it would be like, 12 comic books put together.
the only problem I see with putting us like, okay, we're gonna do 4. Like, the problem here is that we don't have funding for us to be like, okay, it's got to be 3 comic books in a year.
You're
or
gonna-
4. Like, what if it's 1 comic book a year? Like, is that bad?
That's what I'm
That's-
saying.
Is
One
that
comic
worse?
book, one comic book
Yes,
a
it is
year
worse.
would be a graphic novel, not a comic book.
Yeah, because a comic book is like 10 pages.
Yeah,
11
because that's
pages.
look. Yeah,
Oh.
a comic book is only like at the most like 24 pages, 26
I
pages.
thought ours
or
was
something.
33.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Oh,
not a
I
comic
see
book.
what you're
A third-
saying.
oh,
It's
is
a
it
little
thir-
bit thicker than the comic.
Yeah,
might be
33
changing
to
it
like
then.
around the 50s to 60s. That's a graphic novel.
So
That's crazy.
okay, so if you think about it, if we release a 26 or let's just go 30, let's go 30-page comic book, and then a year from now, that's making them wait a long time for the next part of the story. In a comic book, you have to have the next part of the story. Like
Here's the most vital thing that you guys are forgetting about. If the comic book is made, it doesn't necessarily mean that the comic book like to be honest with you, the right thing to do would to be 3 years into it, have the 3 ready or 4 or 5 whatever.
Right.
Have them ready and be like, okay, this one's being. That's what they do.
yeah,
They make
yeah.
the comic books that are released in 2020. They're already made right now. you
Yeah,
know?
no, I understand.
So it's
that.
like now you have now every 3 months we have, or every month is this comic book, the next one and that's what they do.
Right, but see, that's a problem because we're releasing one now, and then what are we gonna do? Are we gonna make them wait 6 months? So it would make sense if we don't release one now, and we wait, a year, like build up the stock essentially, and then the year, then we start releasing like every other month or something like that.
I think it should be like that, like the graphic novel. I think it should be a graphic novel.
Don't
I think it should
agree.
be a graphic novel too, but I think
What
we
do
should
you-
have a schedule.
Here's another. Sorry.
What do you think?
Puberty hitting me. Okay, so
It's
here's
okay.
another
Happens
factor.
to all of us.
Here's another factor is that either way you're gonna need like a sufficient funding because if you're doing a graphic novel you're gonna need like a longer time.
Right, so I think if
longer
we do
development
graphic
cycle.
novel, our
How much-
funding would
But,
be
but
GoFundMe.
if we do a comic book though, we're gonna need about the same amount of funding
How
because
much
it's a
money
lot
do
less
you,
pages.
do you have, Square Root? Like right now in your wallet.
In my wallet, it's empty, but overall I have like 30, 40.
Give it to me, liar.
Okay.
Lying is the devil. Let me see.
All I
Oh
have
my
my
God.
student ID.
How much money does he have?
Lying is the
All
devil.
boom, it's
I
empty.
stole that from somebody.
That's what you should
Oh
put
my,
on
dude, that's
the
a cool
podcast.
wallet.
Yeah, it's you bought it
Podcast
for
name
me.
is
Oh,
called-
I did. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
at the
I got
Ross
that for his
House.
birthday.
What?
Yeah.
A wallet?
This wallet,
Look
yeah.
at the inside.
Cause my old Overwatch wallet, yeah. It's nice. It's like denim.
Oh
on
my
the
god, I
inside.
didn't know he got you that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's super cool.
Yeah.
Hey, I got some pictures for you, the girls.
Let me see it.
Yeah, here you go.
I want to take a picture and put it up on the on.
Okay, but
Instagram.
don't take a picture of my student ID because
No, just
Your student ID's over here.
they don't know that.
So if you guys are listening to this podcast, go on Instagram so you can see Hugo Square Roots wallet.
my empty one with my Starbucks gift card and my box lunch one I can't spend anyway.
Used up.
He wasn't
Starbucks.
lying. Respect, though. You know, that's what it's about. You know, it's you told the truth. Or you had exactly no money. Like, I don't know. I feel kind of bad about that. But
What are
But you said
people
that
gonna?
Now you got to put money in there.
What are peop-
questioning his?
right?
Yeah. Wait.
Gotta put $1 in there.
What are people who don't follow the podcast are gonna think about this random picture of some guy's empty wallet?
Yeah.
on
Well, I'm gonna
Instagram?
say it on Instagram. Like, hey, this is Hugo Square wallet from the podcast.
Yeah.
No, you should just put wallet. That's it.
wallet.
Wallet.
Wallet. Hashtag truth.
Yeah.
Listen
oh,
to
that's
the
a good
podcast.
one.
Watch. What? That's
Wallet
good.
and hashtag truth. If it's in the Emoji Movie, it has to be popular.
Was that in the Emoji Movie? Hashtag
yeah.
truth.
Hashtag
Which
truth.
part? I don't remember that
When
part.
was it? When Smiley was like, okay, I hate that I know these characters'
Oh
names.
my gosh.
When
I
Smiley
hate that
was
you know 'em too.
interviewing Gene, and he's
I watched it in
and,
Spanish. I don't remember his name. I did
That's
really.
funny.
and Gene was like,
Oh,
hashtag
that's
truth.
right. You watched it in Ensenada.
Oh yeah.
So, guys, I think we come to the end of this podcast.
I think we're gonna switch up from comic book to graphic novel.
Dang, this is a big guy. This
Why
is a
do you
big
guys
idea.
have your shoes on?
Why
Because
don't we have our shoes on? Is the question. Why do you not have your shoes on?
these are new Vans, and I gotta show off,
When
even
do we
if
get
Stop
started?
nobody's
showing them
knowing.
off. Oh, you know what? You guys should take pictures of your shoes. How about that?
Okay,
no,
yeah,
that's
sure.
kind of weird.
That's kinda
Here, I
weird.
could take a good picture of shoes. I'm a
We're at
photographer.
home relaxing.
Why
I
wait,
got this.
why are our shoes touching right now?
I'm putting my feet out like this.
That was weird. Okay, anyways, guys, so
Anyways.
stay tuned.
I have the better shoes, by the way.
Stay
Anyway.
tuned to
Pastors Guild podcast.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Yeah. Oh wait, hold on, give me the guitar. I'm gonna do
Not
the
Pastors
no,
Guild
no,
podcast.
no guitar.
No,
No, just
guitar.
go. Stay tuned to
Pastors Guild podcast.
No,
Sorry.
stop saying podcast.
I'm sorry. I
Why
can't
not?
do it.
Wait,
That
you're not
sounds
supposed to?
weird.
What's how are we supposed to say this?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned to
to
Pastors
Pastors
Guild.
Guild. Stay tuned to
That's
Pastors
what we've been
Guild.
saying this whole time.
No,
No
we
podcast.
haven't.
Okay,
Listen.
go ahead. Go. Do it.
Go.
Stay tuned to Pastors Guild.
Podcast.
Yeah, high
You
five.
took the air out of me.
Oh, above mic.
It was a weird high
You
five.
guys are weird.
Your face is weird.
Wait, what sound did we make?
Your face is zero.
No, the other one. It was like, oh,
Pew.
pachoo.